One of the curious things about organising power for change is that you don't own the story, something that it teaches you as you go along. One time, years ago, I was in college and trying to organise an action to be in solidarity with monks in Burma who were protesting against the military regime. We wanted to get flags in the 5 Buddhist colours of the prayer flags and have people write messages of solidarity on those flags and strew them around in the city centre. And we wanted the support of our college, like explicitly, to do this, but they were nervous, and I get it. They decided not to support the action and to not really encourage us to do it. We did it in the end anyway. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And it went really well. The police were supportive, public were very supportive, and we ended up getting headline news on the TV in the region that evening. A year later, I'm sat in the back of the room at the same college, and they want to launch a justice and fairness campaign group. And the staff member who's trying to explain all of this says, last year, this college did a great action, and then described what we did with the flags the previous year. I smile, I sit back and think, great. You know, the story has taken on a life of its own, and it's being owned by the college now. I've disappeared from this story, and that's absolutely fine, because the result is the change we need. And I could, I guess, have stood up at that point and corrected the record, but not a bit of me wanted to do that. What I wanted was to see the college get involved in action, and that's exactly what was happening. In Buddhism, we talk about non-attachment, but that means everything. And it means non-attachment to the story. It doesn't belong to you once you've taken the action. Actually, that story belongs to whoever chooses to tell it and however they tell it. And you don't belong to the story either. You could be in or out of it. I've known that many times over. So non-attachment teaches us to change the world in ways that de-center ourselves. We can be in the story or not, whatever's useful for making the change in the world as it is to the world as it should be. I want to explore another lesson that organising slowly teaches us, which is that, we don't always have all the answers. Anyone who's done any change making will have experienced this helplessness. So let's explore that in the next video. Oh, and please do leave a comment. I love to read your questions, your own stories, and your own experiences.